We're also going to publicly give the award for yesterday's winner. Yesterday's winner was Kate Brick Huntress of the Summer of Sam's. So we're definitely going to acknowledge her again, and she's going to come on a little bit and kind of talk about her team spirit, because last week was all about team spirit. This week is all about red, white, and blue. Happy birthday, America. That good stuff. Um, well, when it comes to that, MG, come through Thursday. Maybe Thursday I can let you come on, because tomorrow is the return of Lego Masters. Lego Masters return tomorrow. And then on top of that, we also have the Wednesday. I talk about the spoilers from the last night's episode of Lego Masters. So I want to try to focus on that and bring in Lego Masters. And then Thursday, I'll definitely try to make space for you. Brick Teach, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How's camps going? Hope your camps are going great. Brick Huntress is in the building. Brick Huntress, I'm going to bring you in just a second, all right? Rob Zink, what's good? All right, I'm going to get this up here first. Okay, there we go. All right, so just so you guys can see. So this is where we are with the Aston Martin. Oh, I appreciate you, Brick Teach. Thank you, man. I joined the exclusive club. Camp is great, tiring, but fun. I start camps tomorrow. So it should be a pretty easy week. And then next week is gonna be hectic. And then the next week is gonna be even more hectic. And then it kind of slows down. It slows down in a second. You heard recess in the background? This is not a cartoon. This is freaking Malcolm in the Middle. That's not a cartoon. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna need that help. I'm gonna need that luck, man, for real. Yeah. So this is everything here. Since I need to get together later this. Yes, we do need to get together, man. Yeah, August. Let's meet up in August, because July is super packed for me. August is a little less stressful. So definitely let's do that. Here's the back of this right here. All right. So this is how tonight's gonna rock. I am going to continue to build this. However, I'm gonna wait maybe. Let me see. I'm gonna wait maybe another minute, and we're gonna bring in Brick Huntress, because again, Brick Huntress was the winner of week 2 in our Summer of Sam's contest, or brick off, or whatever you want to call it. Just to remind you guys, Summer of Sam's is all about Sam's, myself, that's my nickname, Sam's giving away his Lego sets. So as you can see, I got a lot of Lego sets. I actually have a whole bunch of Lego sets over there. So all those Lego sets I am giving away. Some of them I'm giving away, some of them I'm buying brand new sets. So Brick Huntress did win the contest last week. She worked on a project. She posted it. She used the hashtag Summer of Sam's. She's following me on Instagram, and because of all those things, and because of the luck of the spin, she won yesterday's gift. So that's what we're actually going to do right now. Michelle, good to see you. Logan, good to see you. We're going to bring in Brick Huntress, but I want to make sure that I'm on this page so that I can build and talk at the same time, which I'm probably going to fail in doing. Free Lego, absolutely. Free Lego, absolutely. Boy Toys, on board toys. Good to see you, bro. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. This week is all about red, white, and blue. So you can imagine what kind of sets I'm going to be giving away. What kind of sets I'm going to be giving away. So there goes your hint. All right, so let's do that. Let's bring in the winner of yesterday's contest, last week's contest of week 2, Brick Huntress. She won the contest. There she is, Brick Huntress. What is happening?
Not much. Hunter's daycare was closed today because they observed the holiday like the day after. So
that's true. So everything is closed anyway.
But had to take her to daycare. So it definitely changed today, but that's fine. We ebb and flow, it's all good.
Absolutely. So once again, congratulations on winning.
Oh, I'm wearing it.
There it is. There it is. So for those who are joining, like I said, Summer of Sam's is all about giving back. It's all about me, Corey, giving back to all of you. So what better thing can I give back? I give my time. I give my energy. Why not give something more physical? So I give away Lego sets. I'm giving away Lego sets. This entire summer, 13 challenges, 13 Lego sets. So this is the set that I'm giving away. This set right here is all about teamwork. And the theme was show your team spirit. And because of this awesome example of team spirit and the luck of the spin, after shuffling and spinning the wheel, Brick Huntress' name popped up. And I was thinking the other day, all of the entries, 16 entries, 20 builds total, all of the entries were great. All of the builds were amazing. But your build was closer to home because you were showing your team spirit of your very own volleyball team. And I was like, why not? So I'm happy that it's going to you. I'm happy that it's going to a great home. I know Hunter has already took claims to it. She earned it. I don't know what she did to earn it, but fine. But I always, and last time we did this, John Little Scrap 23, sorry. He was the one who was the first winner, and I wanted to know about the significance of his build. Right, he built a really awesome day at the beach with the rainbow blankets, beach blankets and stuff like that, and that was really cool. So for everybody who's watching, Kate, the spotlight's on you now. Tell us the significance of this team and why you chose to showcase that in last week's build challenge.
Well, when I'm not doing Lego, I work in the high schools, so I'm a licensed mental health school counselor during the day. And after school, I'm the head varsity volleyball coach for my school. And I also coach the 13 and under travel, kind of elite team for our area. So that's more like we travel to different states and they play other states, the best of the best basically of their age group. Mm-hmm. So I coach the 7th grade team for that around Bend. So all of Central Oregon tries out for the one team, and then I coach that one. And this fall I'm entering, I'm going to date myself, but that's fine. I think it's my 18th year of varsity volleyball coaching. So
you're like, what, 19? You've been playing volleyball since you were 1 year old? So.
Absolutely. I'm 29.
Yeah, you're 25. So
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing our game day shirts. So we have specific game day shirts.
Sweet.
And this year it has 6 feet on the back, of course, as a joke. But each year we have a game day shirt. I always switch up the colors.
I have a question. What's the joke?
6 feet?
6 feet, yeah. Say again? Oh, COVID. Okay. I get it. I'm like, 6 feet are they saying that she's like 6 feet tall? Is there like 6?
Oh, so so there is like a double funny thing about that. But gotcha. So we put feet on the back of our shirts this year. for COVID, because the girls had to wear masks. We all had to wear masks. There was no
Right.
spectators in the stand, which I didn't necessarily mind. Just gonna throw that out there. But we have one of those awesome gyms that it's almost all concrete, so it's like so loud. Like, so I love that about our gym. So I did miss that, like all the kids in there, the students, what have you. But I thought, what better way to commemorate going back to school in the fall, and Oregon just opened up. So if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you really don't really have to wear a mask anyway. So I made, and I had to use 50 pieces or less.
50 pieces or less.
Oh my God, what am I going to do? And then I was like, oh, easy. And I've been so into wearable Lego lately, so this was like a brainer. So I did Cougar Volleyball.
Nice.
The Lady Cougars. I have some fun things to share if you want.
Oh, that's the most important thing of this presentation. So team spirit is very important. I mean, all of us, we've been to games, we've had high school, college, pro. So, there's a sense of team spirit that we always have with all of the teams that we've ever associated ourselves with. This team especially is close to home. Like I mentioned, it's your personal volleyball team. It's your alma mater almost, so it's like, I would love to see, and I think everybody here would also love to see, what makes the Cougars so special to you.
Well, the Cougars, I think this is the first time that I'm coaching at a school that I work at. So, in California, I wasn't working in the schools quite yet. I was a little bit, just in the special education kind of realm. But I wasn't as a counselor yet. It was more like a part-time kind of helper aide type of situation. But I coached at a different school that I worked at. So that was like a really weird kind of dynamic too, because we played them. Like we would play the school that I worked at all the time. But I coached for a Catholic school in California. And I have some old school pictures if you want to see them.
Now, how far back are those school pictures?
How far back?
Yeah.
I was pregnant with Will, so
wow.
9 years ago.
Wow.
So I have that.
Okay, that's like another lifetime ago.
Yeah, like a lifetime, like a decade ago.
Like a decade ago.
So this was the first time we won North Coast section. So in our once you get to the state playoffs, they split you into how big your school is. So in your league in California, you play all types of sizes schools, like just in your area. And then once you get to state, you only play your size school or like a range, right? So once we got to state this year, this was the year we won the North Coast section.
Look at that. I can't even tell where you are. Oh, there you are.
Totally. And that was a huge deal because that school hadn't won anything like that, like ever. It had never won a North Coast section in volleyball.
Right.
So that was pretty big time. And the medals that all the girls are wearing, like that medal is at my parents' house on their wall, like in their kind of game room.
Nice.
And then the following year, and that's the only place I coached after college was really there. And then the year right before I moved to Bend, I decided, okay, I'm going to go to grad school. And so I applied to UCSF or USF, hoping that I would go there, right?
Right.
it ended up being way too expensive. So I was like, oh, I can't go there. So I ended up going to Oregon State, and that's why we moved to Bend to begin with. But I found out I was pregnant with Will like 2 weeks after I got accepted to grad school. So it was like this
perfect
whole,
timing.
yeah. So I took a little time from grad school and actually came back to California and finished up coaching this team. Lived in California while Patrick lived here for, God, it must have been 5 months, 6 months. And we won again. We won the North Coast section again. And that medal's upstairs. I could probably go grab it, but they're really cool. And
so we're
pregnant, but you can't even tell I'm pregnant in this picture. I'm like 8 months pregnant here. Like, you can't even tell.
Holy smokes.
It's all behind here. It's so funny.
Wow.
Like, people were like, I didn't even know you were pregnant until you turned, and then you saw it was just like a volleyball. It was just like,
like, yeah, I got something in there. Wow.
And she played for me before, and then she came back and coached with me. So that was really cool too.
Wow, look at that full circle.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times.
You know,
so
that
we came in first place there, and then we came in 8th overall in the entire state of California that year. So that was really cool. Yeah.
You know, that speaks to you as a coach, that your students or your players that you would coach would come back and still want to be involved in a sport. You know, that says a lot. You know, some coaches, I can tell you right now, my football coach made me hate the game of football, but my wrestling coach made me love the sport of wrestling. You know, and it's those type of influencers in your life that, you know, you get to experience. And it's so awesome that it was a complete circle for you, that your student will come back and coach with you side by side. That's awesome. That's awesome.
My current freshman coach at Mountain View, she was my player too.
That is too cute.
It's really cool. And then I just have some fun ones. So this is actually me at Trinity.
Okay. And you are the person that is holding up your hands in the white, you know, saying, please don't hit me in the face? Or are you the one that's like dominantly towering over them and saying, I'm going to spike this ball, you better move because you can't block it?
Yeah. That was my personality for sure. It's like, you better move out of the way. Cause
I'm going to spike it and I don't care if you get hurt. Well.
Not sorry.
Kids who are watching, if you play sports, there is a thing called good sportsmanlike conduct. Okay. So you want to make sure that while you're playing the good game of whatever you're playing, please be mindful that there are other people that are on other teams that are there to enjoy the sport. They should always show that good sportsmanlike conduct. Right, Kate?
Yes. You can have fun and be competitive at the same time.
Absolutely. You can be completely dominant and just make these people feel insignificant. Sure.
Oh my God. So that at Marin Catholic. So fun fact about Marin Catholic, where I used to coach. Jared Goff, quarterback of the LA Rams. Well, now he's not there anymore, but Jared Goff. That's where he went to high school. So I've known Jared Goff since he was like 14.
Really?
Yeah, he's a really cool kid, super nice human being. He's exactly the way he presents himself. You know, he's class act for sure. But like, we knew when we watched him as a sophomore, we were like, yeah, he's going. You know, like you knew that he was gonna make it. Like, you just knew it. And he got signed to UC Berkeley as a sophomore. Knew it. We were like, yeah, we're gonna see him in the pros in like 6 years or whatever it was. I was like, yep.
Boom.
And I was like, there it is.
Told ya. That's
but
awesome.
this one, Okay, so this is the best story. So I grew up around that area, and I went to one of the rival high schools that we used to play. And my senior year is when they lumped all the schools together. We didn't just play our same size high school anymore. And we played, like, my school was only like 400 kids, but we would play the other school that was 2,500 kids. Like, it didn't matter. Like,
Wow.
you were good, whatever. And so Redwood was the big school. That's where Robin Williams went to school, and some other people, Ron Howard and some other people went to high school.
Nice.
And they were like the top dog for 10 years. Oh, it makes me so mad. Still just thinking about it. And the last time that someone had beat them was my senior year, which was Maroon Catholic. So Maroon Catholic beat them my senior year, and we came in third place. Third, 10 years later, right? Past college, I'm back coaching at Maroon Catholic, and Redwood had still won. They had won consecutively for 10 years in a row.
10 years in a row.
I was like, girls, this is happening. Like, this is happening.
We're ending this.
No more. And we did it. It was awesome. And I kept the newspaper article.
New Queens of the Court.
So these are the girls when we won. And it was just like the most epic moment. It was just...
Look at that.
Yes. Ends Redwood's reign. Yeah.
So it's safe to say that you are the kryptonite to that team.
Maybe.
Because as soon as you left, they were dominant. As soon as you came back, not even as a player, as a coach, you were dominant. So you got their number, basically.
Yeah, sure. And I'm sure most coaches have a box like this. They keep all team cards and newspaper articles, and then cool little keepsake books that like my teams make me. Check this out. How cute is this?
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I know. So like each girl got a page that they decorated. It's so cool. I love it.
They're going to remember. They're probably, whenever, if they have kids or, whenever they do have kids, they're going to crack open that book and be like, let me tell you about Coach Kate.
Oh, totally.
And all the things she's done.
It would have to say, that's for sure. That's for sure, and that's okay. I was saying this on another live stream the other day. Like, my girls always say, Coach Kate and Counselor Kate are two very different people. It's like,
okay.
Yep, I'll take that.
So you know the difference.
The difference, yeah, exactly. And then, so behind me, I put these over here. These are from my office. I went and got them from school.
Oh,
but
nice.
They are like the 4 staples of whatever program that I'm running.
Right.
So, and they hang, and we put them in our team room during the season. So this is the first one. This true character is what a person does when no one's watching.
Nice.
So that's the first one. Is we are not a team because we work together. We are a team because we respect, care, and trust each other.
Nice.
And then I always try to remind the girls, we do this every year where they sit down and they remember why they play, right? Because some gets really lost. Like when it's like, oh my God, we have to win, or oh my God, we have to beat them, or whatever. It's like, you gotta remember why you play, because that's why you're there, So somewhere behind the athlete you become, the hours of practice and the coaches who have pushed you is the little girl who fell in love with the game and never looked back. You have to play for her. So that's the third one.
Awesome.
And the girls all know them too. They've like memorized them. It's really cute. And then the fourth one is all about like our work ethic, because I pride myself in like making sure the girls are conditioned, and there's like everyone knows that Marin Catholic, or not Marin Catholic, well at Marin Catholic, yes, but Mountain View is like we're the workhorse is. We're the team that's just gonna like come in and like bite you in the butt, without you realizing we're totally the underdog scrappy team, like that comes and beats the big dogs all the time.
Nice.
So there might be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do.
Wow. Wow. See, these are words to live by, not just for the sport, but just in general.
Yeah, this one for sure. It's like, of course, there's always going to be someone who's working harder, who's working hard in another gym, or there's someone who's building, an amazing Lego creation or whatever it is. But there's no excuse for anyone not to work harder than you.
Absolutely.
Like that's on you. That's
Absolutely.
on no one else. So
So
those are in my office at school. And then we put them in the team room at school. We have like a really cool team room that we share with the basketball team. It's really old school, like Hoosier style. It's so cool. And then let's see what else. And then this is my office at school. This is my coaching wall.
Such a great reminder of all the accomplishments and all the memories that you've created for each and every one of those players. That's so
totally.
Awesome.
So right here on this side of the wall are like my girls that have gone on to college.
Nice.
Side. And then this whole side are like, this was my first year at Mountain View. So they gave me this huge picture of the team. It's funny. And then all the team pictures up there. And then these are each of the girls that have made it through varsity. So all the seniors that have graduated.
Right.
And they're like little portraits, because we do portraits every year too. So it grows and grows and grows, which is super fun.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm working out during the summertime here in Bend on the track.
Nice. It's a beautiful track.
Yeah, they do like, fun other fact, Aston Eaton went to Mountain View, so the track named after him. He like signed it somehow. I don't really know
Nice.
how. Here I am, pregnant with Hunter in the background.
Oh, standing up.
Yeah.
You look like such a mom, such a team mom right there. You better go.
Which is funny because I said this on the other live too. Like the girls say, you have 3 faces. You definitely have 3 faces when you're coaching. This was the, oh my God, we just blocked someone so hard. I jumped out of the air, got super excited face.
Uh-huh.
Then there's the, all right, girls, like we're doing well, just keep going, like the calm, collected, keep it together kind of face.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, you better, get it together. Like, it's time. Go. Kind of thing. And then we always have senior nights.
Oh, that's nice.
The freshman right now at Washington State. She plays Pac-12 volleyball. Yeah, she's like 6'2". She's crazy tall.
6'2"? Oh,
yeah.
oh. I don't know why in my mind I was hearing 6'12". I'm like, wait, that's 7 foot. That's 7 feet. 6'2". All right, that's still tall. Jeez.
So she flies out of the gym, but this is our gym is so much fun. We call the student section the black hole.
Oh, that does look fun though.
So loud. Like the girls are like, we never hear anything you say. You literally can say whatever you want to us because we can't hear you. It's like
Is that loud? Is that it gets that loud in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
And here's one of my girls signing her letter to college to play college volleyball.
Okay.
So I've had about probably 50 girls in my career so far go play college volleyball. So that's awesome.
That kind of led me to my question. Well, that answers my question, my first part of my question, which was how many of your players have moved on to college? And then second part of that question was how many of your players moved on to like a pro career or even the Olympics?
No Olympics yet. Pro-wise, well, some of my own girlfriends played pro volleyball after we graduated college. So I know about 3 that have done that, just of my own friends.
Okay.
Of my players, maybe 1 or 2 have gone to Europe to play so far.
Nice.
But every year I've coached, I've had at least 1 from Mountain View go to play college ball. A couple years I had 2 each year. And then it was more of a thing. So I would have, we were like a high level club team too.
Excuse
I
me.
probably sent like 30 girls to go play somewhere.
Excuse me. We were high level, top of the line, high grade. We don't play on regular like courts. Like we need the best courts.
No. Oh no.
That's awesome though.
The club team is really fun. So I helped start Absolute Volleyball Club in California in Marin.
Right.
And I actually get to bring my Oregon team down this summer to their camp. And I'm so excited. Oh
That's
my God.
Cool.
They have this high elite high school camp down there, and I get to bring my team. So, and we're going to do college, but stuff like that. So that will be super cool.
That is awesome.
But these girls were my first 13s, and we made it to the Junior Olympics in 2009. They're 13 years old.
Wait, the 2009 Junior Olympics. Wow. So that is
There's
that like a
Kate. I look the same. It's fine.
like in all your pictures? Like
these girls a lot of them went to play college ball. Nice. And I'm looking at this right now.
Nice.
5 of them went to go play college ball. So we went to Miami, Florida for this one.
Yeah.
This year, the year before, 2 years before I moved up to Bend. So that was this year. And then I went with my 15s team, but I don't have a plaque for that one. Or whatever. And then we came to Bend, and the club here asked me to coach. And they hadn't had a 13s only team before. And I was like, okay, well, give me the 12s. I'll prep them, right? I'll get them ready. They'll stay with me next year. I'll move up with them. Like, I'll just get through. And then I'll recycle, right? And then go back to the 12s and do it like that.
Makes sense.
So I had them for 12s. And these are the girls that are coming in as freshmen now, next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so excited to see them. And I get like 7 of them, so I'm so excited. And so 12s, we came in 3rd in all of Oregon. And then the second year, and they're so cute. Look at these girls. Look at them. They're adorable.
They are so ready. They look like they're so ready to play and to learn.
So this was at the Junior Olympics because they ended up qualifying, which was the first time in this club history that these girls had qualified, or this age group had qualified. So and then they moved up with me the next year.
Mm-hmm.
COVID year. We were the number one 13s team in all of Oregon, and we had the same weekend as Brooks Cascade was that tournament where we qualified for that. So it was a big weekend. That was a really cool weekend. And we qualified for Junior Olympics, so we obviously didn't get to go. So I think I'm going to make a plaque for them anyway because I have their team picture. So I'm going to make one.
Absolutely.
But yeah. And Hunter's here to see you.
Hunter is here to claim her prize. That's what she's really here for. Hi, Hunter.
Yeah.
You remember, Hunter? You remember this is yours, right? Yeah, you earned that set. Mommy didn't do anything for the set. You did.
Oh yeah. It was cute because when I was pregnant with her, that's how we did the announcement. I did a little tiny cougar onesie and put her little sonogram picture on the onesie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cute.
So I have a lightning round for you. Okay, 5 questions. All right. Question 1: if you had 30 more years in teaching, right? Would you be coaching those 30 years?
I would like to hope so.
Okay. That was question 1. Question 2: since Hunter is here, if Hunter ever said that she wants to play volleyball,
Oh my God.
what would you say?
I would say that it's an amazing sport that teaches you a lot about yourself and those around you, and it's an amazingly fun thing to do. And if you want to do it, then I would fully support you doing it.
Awesome. Part 2 to that same question. So that means I have 3 questions. Would you coach her?
I've thought about this actually quite a bit. We don't live in the area where I work. She would go to a different high school, which I think would be weirder, to be honest. I think it would be weirder to coach against her than to coach her. But yes, I would coach her. I would treat her just the same as all the other kids. I'd probably be harder on her, honestly.
That's what I thought. Number 3. Question 3. If you had to choose, and I'm really putting you on the spot with this question, just because of I like to do that. If you had your choice for the rest of your life, would you coach volleyball or build with Lego?
Oh my God, that's not fair. No, I'm not answering that.
Hunter. I'm going to ask Hunter. Hunter, which one would you rather do? Play with Lego or play volleyball?
Oh my God. Yay.
Look at that. Following mommy's footsteps. Okay. Fair enough. Question 4. Have your players are inspired by your coaching ability and just your nurturing and encouraging spirit. What is it that your students, what do you pull from your students as far as encouragement?
Like myself?
Yeah. They're encouraged by you, but how are you encouraged by them? That's the question.
Oh, that's such a good question.
Thank you.
Well, I'm obviously inspired by them, or I wouldn't be doing it, right? I think I'm at that age too, where everything that you do outside of your job is extra. So if you don't love it, then why are you doing it?
True.
I think, and I always tell them, every year I learned something new. Like every season I learned something different and I learned something new. For example, this last year we got a season, if you're going to call it that, with COVID, and it taught me, and we didn't win a match. It's never happened in my entire career.
You never won a match?
No.
That doesn't even sounds like you're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. It was the most eye-opening. I don't even have words to describe it. Like, we graduated 5 seniors, and we started the season with 4 seniors, and 3 of which decided not to play because of COVID and other reasons and etc.
Right.
So I had 1 senior, 2 juniors, 7 sophomores, and 2 freshmen on the varsity team.
Okay.
I only had 3 returning players from the year before. So when that happens to a team, obviously it's called a rebuilding year.
Oh, yeah.
And I coached it completely differently. And so I say that because each team, each year, I coach differently, depending on the girls that are on it, the experience level that they have, the passion behind it, etc. We're always going to have our staples right behind me. Like, we're always going to have those. I'm always going to have certain things that I say and do and teach.
Right.
But the way that I teach it is different.
Mm-hmm.
Have teams that teach you, hey, I need to be kind of like yelled at and pushed and, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then you're going to have those teams like last year where it was, I need to learn the game. I need to learn how to play. I need to learn how to talk to people again. I can't even tell you how weird the first part of that season was. They all wear masks, and they said after a while, Kate, we feel like we shouldn't even be talking because we're wearing masks. And I'm like, yeah, if you think about that, what a subconscious thing, like a mind warp thing. You're wearing something over your mouth, and it's teaching you, no, you shouldn't be talking, right? So these are girls that are the loudest human beings on the face of this planet, right?
Of course.
All the time.
Of course.
And most of the time you have to tell them to be quiet, and now I'm like pulling teeth to get them to call the ball. So here they told me something completely different. And so it was like I had to just remember why I coach.
Yeah.
And then why they play. And once they figured that out,
mm-hmm.
we started playing kind of little sets here and there, which was really cool. Because they loved it. Because we weren't winning, right? So it was like they were there because they loved it. They loved each other and they wanted to be there, period. So
I feel like you can kind of chalk this year up as a bizarre, like the whole COVID, like it was a bizarre year. So it's not like you were under the same circumstances, the same type of engagement, the same type of, it wasn't the same. It was different. So, in a way, you can kind of just, you guys are still good, in my opinion.
Yeah. We've already kind of moved past it.
Okay.
But that had never happened to me before. As a player, as a coach, never happened. 0 and whatever it was.
Wow.
So, and it's fine, right? I think that teaches you how to lose too.
Of course.
Teaches gracefully, and
not every year you win.
Yeah. You never lose. You're always learning. That's what I always tell them. Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. All right, last question. Final question. I'm trying to think of a question that you will answer. Coaching is such an important role. You know what? I'll make it easy. If you had a chance to gather all of your old teammates from your, let's say, your high school years of playing volleyball, if you were to get all of your teammates back together, would you play like a game against your team, like the current team that you're coaching?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely.
Who would win?
Absolutely. What?
Who would win?
Oh, we would.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
100%. They may they may get to a couple balls that us older ladies may not get to, but experience and what have you will get you a lot further because you can read the hitters, you can read the ball, you know where to go, you know what they're going to do. Like, I would know what my players were going to do in a second. So I'd be like, oh, she's going to hit there, or oh, she's going to hit there.
Oh, yeah, this is her weak point. But that's not even fair, right?
Why not? No, that's absolutely fair because you're going to go scout a team that you're going to play anyway. So how is that different?
Okay, that's true. That is true.
Oh, we would be so big dogs. It would be so cool. Oh my god. Okay, so one of my girlfriends, she actually played for Oregon State. She was a setter there.
Okay.
And then she went to go play professional ball in Europe for, oh my god, it must have been 10 years. Like, she just moved back 2 years ago or so.
Oh, wow.
And then she coached at Princeton for 2 years. So that was really cool for her. And then one of my bridesmaids, we all played on the same club team together.
Okay.
High school. One of my bridesmaids was on the Redwood team, so I always give her crap about that. She played at St. Mary's in California, and then she went to go play in Europe. She played for France for 1 year, 2 years.
Nice.
She played somewhere else. Not Sweden, but one of the other Northern European teams. She has dual citizenship in Iceland. She's Icelandic. So,
nice.
She's like, I'm going to Europe for 5 years and play. I was like, that's awesome. You totally should.
That is fun.
She actually moved to Bend. She lived here for 5 years. We coached against one another because she coached rival high school teams. So that was really rad too.
Were there animosity towards each other?
No, definitely not. It was so fun. She's so great. So no, definitely not.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we all still talk to each other. Now that I'm thinking about it, I talk to my high school volleyball more than my college volleyball friends.
Look at that.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? You can still have that communication. You can still have that, that bond, over all those years, that's awesome. So again, last week's challenge for the Summer of Sam's was showing team spirit. And a lot of people posted their different teams and stuff like that. But like I said in the beginning of this stream, the team that you chose was very, very special to you. And tonight, you definitely showcased and highlighted why and how they are so special to you. And, just as a coach, I commend you for what you do because you are changing the lives of every one of those players, because the lessons that they learn with you on the court, they're able to take it off the court. And that's those are the moments that you want to cherish forever. Like my wrestling coach, we still go back every now and again back to high school and we'll go and look for him. And we're like, Coach Stu. And he said, you can't enter this locker room without doing 20 push-ups. You know that. Yeah. And we're grown men. But we get down and we do the 20 push-ups and everything like that just to show that respect because those were the lessons. And his lesson to us was just, nobody's gonna work for you, so you got to work harder for yourself. And those were the lessons that he left us. And again, a coach like yourself, you are leaving lessons with these young ladies that they can carry, and they can then give it to their daughters, sons. They can give it to future teams that they might want to coach and all that stuff. So I tip my hat to you if I had a hat on. Um, so you do a great thing, Kate. Seriously, and I'm so happy that you were able to showcase that tonight on our Breaking Chat. And again, congratulations to Hunter for winning this. But like I said, this is definitely yours. You've earned it. This is going to be in the mail for you. So when you receive it, please enjoy it. It is your set. Enjoy the characters. Enjoy the awesome pieces that are in there. And thank you so much for joining tonight and showcasing all the awesome things that you do out there in Bend and for your Cougars.
Thank you. I'm so excited about it, and just to build it with Hunter, I think will be fun.
That's going to be awesome.
Will and Patrick are in New York City right now. Did I tell you that?
That's right. I thought they were coming in tomorrow.
I thought it was tomorrow too, but it's today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday they're going to Trinity, so where we went to college. Wow. And he was so fun. He goes, Mom, I'm definitely going in the gym and seeing the plaque things because I don't believe you.
Wow.
I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, well, it's not that I don't believe you. I just want to see it. And I was like, of course you want to see it. You want to see what your mom did. That's awesome.
This dude is so bold.
Oh, he's something.
So bold. Oh, I don't believe you. What?
No, he didn't say I don't believe you, but his attitude kind of shared.
Yeah.
But more I want to see where you played. I want to see because about 4 or 5 years ago they changed the whole gym. They repainted it, and it kind of has that old New England kind of Hoosier basketball feel to it.
Oh, it's nice.
Cool. They have these big plaques.
Mm-hmm.
On the top, so basketball, volleyball, wrestling, maybe one other, or girls and boys basketball and then wrestling. Okay. And they're all that, the career stat board type things. Mm-hmm. So there's what they call the 1,000 club. So if you hit 1,000 kills or you hit 1,000 digs or whatever, you get your name up there. And I still hold the record, the college record for kills. I still hold it, 20 years. Well, not 20 years yet, but close to it.
So you're a legend.
And the digs one, too. So they look and I still hold the strikeout record for softball.
You still hold the strikeout record for softball?
Then they look like this. They're pretty cool.
Nice.
On the digs one, and then I'm on the top of the kills one.
Wow. How awesome is that? That your legacy remains. Yeah. That is so cool.
No one's catching me.
You gotta go there and be like, man, whoever this Kate Hunter is, wow, she's amazing.
It would be more amazing if so my college coach is close to retiring. I would say that she is close to retiring in maybe the next 3 to 5 years. That's my guess.
Okay.
How cool would it be if I got to take over that college team? Oh my God, that'd be amazing. And I walk in and then they don't really know that I'm the same person.
That will blow their minds. That would rock their worlds. They'll be like, yo.
Get to talk to me about anything.
Living legend. That's what they'll say. We are literally standing next to a living legend. It would be amazing for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still hold the strikeout record there too. I'm pretty sure. I only played 2, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I still hold it.
If anybody's watching, there's any kids watching this, and you're hearing all this, this big talk from Brick Huntress, that should give you motivation to try to break her record. It's been a long time.
Oh, please do. I would love it.
Ooh,
please.
You hear that?
Yeah.
She is welcoming that.
You should. You should. You absolutely should.
She said, "Do it so that she can come back and rip it as an adult, and just put you all in your places."
You need about 1,431
Wow.
bells.
Just throwing it out there.
Casual.
Just casually throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
The next person underneath me is at 1,200. So I have like almost 300 more than her. Close to it.
How I was gonna say how embarrassing, but no, that just speaks to your skill and your talent. Like that's awesome.
Fun. Volleyball is so fun. It's such a fun sport.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen,
thank you. I will let you go build now.
no, I have been
Really?
periodically building.
That was fun. Thank you.
No, definitely. Like I said, you being able to come on here and just showcase some of your amazing, um, coaching and stories of your coaching. I know a lot of people know you for your mosaics, your awesome and terrific mosaics in the background and everything like that. Like people know you for that, but there's another side to Brick Huntress, which is all about coaching volleyball. And again, you won week 2 of the Sam's Summer of Sam's, and I congratulate you on that again. You did an amazing build. It was something sweet and subtle, but it means everything, So it's awesome, and I know a lot of people in here right now appreciate just knowing that layer of you. So hopefully, some people will follow and ask more questions about your coaching and all that good stuff. But speaking of which, where can people find you? Number one, promote yourself, obviously. And if people are interested in your coaching, um, how can people get in touch with you regarding if you do consultations, if you do anything? I'm trying my best to stay away from the Lego aspect of your life because I think that's what everybody sees. So that aspect of your coaching, where can people find you?
You can find me at MVHS Cougar Volleyball at Gmail. I can put it in the chat when I jump off. And I do private lessons, so I do that. So if you're in Central Oregon or close to it, I do private lessons all the time. So if you want to do that, I'm more than willing to do that.
Nice.
I work with students on college recruiting. So as part of like the counseling background too, I couple it with college recruiting, help you understand that process. It can be pretty overwhelming for sure. And so we do run a group at Mountain View for that, but then I work with students outside of school, and you can do that virtually. I mean, you can do that from anywhere. So if you need somebody who wants to do that, definitely let me know. I'd be more than happy to. And that's about it. I mean, you may see me at a fun tournament at a different state. We travel all the time, so I'll definitely keep posting when I go, now that we're going to travel again. When we travel outside of Oregon. We're headed to California first week of August for a week in the San Francisco area. So I'll be there. And in the fall, we travel all over Oregon and some parts of Washington too.
Awesome. I am looking forward to seeing some of those awesome pictures with your students, with your players, going to these different places, and
you're so cute.
I'm looking forward to it. They're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a blast for them. It's gonna be something that they remember forever. And thank you for providing that to them.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thanks again, Kate. Once again, we'll talk behind the scenes. I'll get your information, and I will put this beautiful set in the mail for you. Congratulations again.
And then when I build it, I'll have Hunter we'll make a picture, and then we'll tag you in it when we build it.
Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. So I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Have fun.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
All right, all right, excellent. See, there's such a thing as multitasking, right? So while we're talking and interviewing, here's the engine bay of our super cool and awesome Aston Martin. If you look over on this side of the engine, those are guns. They use guns for the pistons or the coils. I'm not sure. I think they're coils, but no, no, no. Yeah, coils or pistons. Either way, it's amazing. I love it. So, yeah, so tonight this was basically showcasing the winner of our week 2 of our Summer of Sam's, which was Brick Huntress. Brick Huntress won the contest. The contest was Show Your Team Spirit. She showed her team spirit, spun it on the wheel. Her name popped up. She's the winner of an amazing set. The set that she won, once again, was the team set, which is the Avengers, and this is the what is it called? Loki Attack. The Avengers Wrath of Loki. The Avengers Wrath of Loki is a 4+ set, but they got 5 minifigures in here, which is amazing. A Captain Marvel jet and a Loki jet and a kind of like a headquarters base for the Avengers. So that is amazing. Once again, everyone, this is what the Summer of Sam's is all about. All right. Just build, have fun building. Know that you're going to be entered to win a free set. A free set. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for shipping and handling. Nothing. I take care of all of that. I pull a set from my back wall, or if it's something special, I'll go and find the set that I want to give away. Who you gonna call Ghostbusters? Not tonight. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Brick Huntress, for coming on and sharing your amazing world of coaching with us. It means a lot. It definitely means a lot. Tomorrow, Lego Masters is going down, so I'll be on tomorrow to talk about some super cool, awesome stuff from the actual show. Remember, it's non-spoiler, so I'm just going to give you my immediate reaction of the show. It's the hanging brick challenge. It's the hanging brick challenge. So that challenge seems and looks like it's going to be ridiculous. So let's see. I'm going to tune in to see what happens. So it should be pretty cool, though. But yeah, we're going to continue working on this. Obviously, we're almost done with this build. It's getting there. It's pretty heavy. I love it. I can't wait till it's finished so I can put it to the side and work on something new. All right. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for bouncing with me. Keep doing what you guys do. Keep being awesome. Keep being great. And for those who coach, for those who teach, you guys are amazing. You guys make the world a better place. All right. Take care, everybody. Until next time. Peace.